Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to my video. My name is Yanuarian and I am a student of the English Education Department. In this video, I will explain about computer-assisted language learning, especially the use of artificial intelligence in language learning. I will also show some examples of AI tools and share my personal reflections about how these tools support language learning. First, let's understand what CALL is. CALL stands for Computer Assisted Language Learning. It refers to the use of technology to support language learning. This includes applications, AI tools, and digital platforms that help students learn more effectively. One important thing about CALL is that learning becomes more interactive. Students are not only listening to the teacher, but they can also explore and practice by themselves. So, CALL helps create a more student-centered learning environment. Now, let's move to a more advanced concept, which is AI-assisted language learning or AIALL. AIALL refers to the use of artificial intelligence to support language learning. One important technology behind this is natural language processing, which allows AI to understand and respond to human language. With AI, students can receive instant feedback, for example, in grammar, writing, or even speaking. Another important aspect is personalized learning. AI can adjust responses based on the user's need, so each student can have a different learning experience. In my opinion, this makes learning more interactive and flexible, but at the same time, students still need to be critical when using AI tools. Okay, now let's look at one example of AI tools, which is ChatGPT. ChatGPT is an AI chatbot that can help students learn language through interaction. This is very useful because students can learn anytime without waiting for the teacher. However, we also need to remember that answers are generated by AI. So we still need to check and think critically. Okay, now I will show you how to use ChatGPT effectively. First, open the platform and log in using your email or Google account. Logging in helps you get a more personalized experience. Then, type your question clearly and specifically. For example, instead of asking explain grammar, you can ask explain the difference between simple past and present perfect with examples. After that, read the response carefully and evaluate the information. If needed, you can ask follow-up questions. In my opinion, using AI is not just about getting answers, but also about asking the right questions. Okay, next is Quillbot. Quillbot is an AI writing tool that helps students improve their writing skills. It provides several useful features and easy to use, especially for language learners. As you can see in the screenshot, Quillbot has several features. For example, the grammar checker helps correct mistakes. The paraphrase can rewrite sentences in different ways. There is also a summarizer to shorten long text and translator to change language. These features are useful for students when writing or studying English. Okay, now let's see how to use Quillbot. First, open the website and log in using your email. Then, choose one feature, for example, the grammar checker. After that, type your text or upload your document. Quillbot will automatically check your writing and show corrections. You can then review and revise your text. This helps students improve their writing in a simple way. Okay, now I will demonstrate how to use Quillbot Grammar Checker to improve writing. First, I type a sentence with some grammatical mistakes. As you can see, the sentence is not fully correct. There are several errors in grammar, word choice, and sentence structure. Then, Quillbot automatically detects the mistakes and gives some suggestions. Here, we can see that Quillbot provides 6 grammar questions. For example, in this part, I am studying. Quillbot suggests changing it into I have been studying, which is more appropriate because sentence talk about an activity that started in the past and continues until now. Next, it also corrects 2 years ago into 2 years ago, which is the correct plural form. In addition, Quillbot suggests adding the word much in a I very like, make it I very much like, which sounds more natural in English. So, from this example, we can see that Quillbot not only corrects grammar, but also improves the clarity and naturalness of the sentence. Therefore, this tool is very useful for students, especially in learning writing and grammar in English. Okay, next, I will explain the recommendation of using AI tools in learning English. First, ChatGPT is suitable for generating ideas. It helps students when they do not know what to write. For example, it can create essays, answers, and explanations. On the other hand, Quillbot is more suitable for improving writing. It helps students check grammar, paraphrase sentence, and make their writing more natural. So we can conclude that ChatGPT is useful for generating ideas, while Quillbot is useful for correcting and improving writing. Therefore, both tools can be used together to support English learning effectively. Okay, next, I will explain the risks and challenges of using AI in learning English. First, one of the risks is over-dependence on AI. Students may rely too much on AI and not try to think by themselves. Second, the use of AI can reduce critical thinking skills. This happens when students directly accept the answer without checking or analyzing them. Another risk is inaccurate information. Sometimes, AI might give incorrect or inappropriate answers. In terms of challenges, students need digital literacy. They must know how to use AI tools properly and responsibly. In addition, students might find it difficult to evaluate AI output, especially if they do not have enough knowledge. Therefore, teachers play an important role in guiding students in using AI effectively. Okay, next I would like to share my personal reflection on using AI in learning English. For me, AI really helps me learn English more easily, especially when I find difficulties in understanding materials or writing sentences. It also helps me improve my writing and generate ideas faster, which is very useful when I feel stuck. However, I realized that I should use AI wisely. I should not depend too much on AI because I still need to develop my own skills. In conclusion, computer-assisted language learning or CAL is very useful in modern education, especially for language learning. As students, we need to use technology wisely and always apply critical thinking when using any digital tools. So, CAL course is not only about technology, but also about how we use it responsibly in learning. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.